Welcome, darlings, to Top of the Game, where 5 daring individuals will attempt to win the Top of the Game trophy and £5,000. They will be hunting, cooking, and striving, quite hopelessly, dare I say, to impress me, Tabitha. But there'll be a twist and challenges along the way. Join me, Tabitha Fox Club, as we find out who's top of the game! The countryside. Vast, wild, and unforgiving. A place where life and death are woven together, as they always have been. The circle of life is unyielding. Nature does not offer mercy. Most of us prefer to look away from the reality of where meat comes from. But this is the truth of it. In a moment, this hunter will take a shot. Not for sport, not for waste, but to sustain. This is the way of the land.
So today we'll probably be looking for muntjac. There might also be a few roe deer. The ground here is a little bit different to some of the other ground that I've got where the Chinese water deer are and red deer. There's a lot more scrub and overgrown ditches like there is here. So hopefully we can get something for Tabitha. Foxtrot.
It's Fox Club, darling. But I'll let that swing, just like your parents.
There's a big fucking hole behind you. I find the difficult bit is manipulating the wind to where you need to be, and out here it's not easy to find cover to stalk along, so you've got big open fields, so they can be longer shots than you'd normally try and take, but going up alongside the hedge where we're going to go, there's a lot more cover, so it's a little bit easier.
It's called stalking for a reason. Every step must be measured, every movement precise. Ryan must get as close as possible without being seen. One wrong move, and the deer will be gone in an instant.
Sounds slower, isn't it? Who's in them brambles and didn't see him? Because no one sponsors me a thermal yet.
Sponsor Ryan a thermal. He'll be your Instagram whore. He's well up for it. Ryan does eventually get ground on some deer. He takes the shot and is successful.
So what happens with roe deer is, at this time of year, they'll group up into family groups. So you can have the dad, the son, the daughter, the mums, but there might be from 2, 3, all the way up to 10 or 15. And then when April comes, they split off into their little groups. The does will go off and have their young, and then the bucks will start fighting territories until August, and then July, August is when the rut starts, and then that's when they become very territorial.
Now let's completely change the mood and start the challenge. Life doth go on. Ryan has to correctly spot and range the items Giles has placed with his rangefinder. We all know how this works. Giles, start the clock.
Crover McDonald, 35 metres. I reckon they've done something to them. Blue Tits, 25 metres. Football, 55 metres.
Wow! Ryan scores an impressive 3 out of 3 in a time of 23 seconds. Bloody rah, I say. Giles, let's get to Ryan's kitchen. Ryan sharpens his knife and cuts potatoes into wedges. He adds oil, salt, and garlic powder, and some mixed herb seasoning.
Like that. Into a hot oven, like so. Next.
He places tomatoes in a pan, chops garlic and chilies, and gives us some advice.
You'll be careful of the chilies in case you touch your face. It stings a lot. Or any other part of your anatomy. It could be a hospital visit.
He adds all this to the tomatoes, seasons with olive oil, salt and pepper, and then throws into the oven. He chops some onions and adds it to butter to make a balsamic onion glaze. And whilst this is happening, he prepares his venison, seasons, and cooks in a saucepan of butter. Chops some bread and takes the chippies out of the oven. He sprinkles with some cheese. Lovely Parmesan cheese. Mashes up his tomatoes. Bastes his bread in the leftover butter from the venison. And toasts.
Everything now is ready to serve. Just got to take the bits and bobs out of the oven and we'll be ready to go.
Oh, it looks scrumptious. He cuts up his venison and plates up. Don't forget the mayo. And there we have it. Venison on sourdough toasted bread with tomato salsa, balsamic onions, blue cheese and mayo, accompanied with some cheesy wedges. Delicious. Is he quite nice then? I'm looking forward to this. So we're here outside Ryan's and he's about to cook us up something scrumptious. Come on. Darling.
Here you go, Tabitha.
Thank you. Darling, this looks absolutely exceptional.
Perfect, I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. Let's try a little cheesy chip.
Just enjoy the whole, eat the whole lot.
It's not very ladylike though, is it?
And?
Do you know what? When in Rome.
Do as the Romans do. That's probably one of my best creations ever.
Quite a lot of meat I've got inside me.
Good, isn't it?
Meat, venison burger, meat, steaks, meat. Oh, give me meat. Oh, give me meat. I want sausages in my mouth. Sausages in my mouth. Sausages in my mouth. I want sausages in my mouth. Oh, give me meat. Oh, give me meat. Oh, give me meat. It's got that perfect balance of tenderness and flavour.
That's because it's natural.
Do you think it's important for people to understand the entire cycle of where meat comes from?
100%. The deer on the land that I manage are sustainably harvested so we can carry on having deer on that land for forever.
And this is very accessible for the everyday woman and man, is it not?
Anyone can go onto the internet and buy it. There's many reputable places you can buy it from, or there's a Facebook page called Giving Up the Game, which a lot of people give away game for free, or there's some very reasonably priced carcasses and pheasants and ducks on there.
You're quite lovely, aren't you?
Well, I'd like to think I am.
Just an English gent. Where have the men like you gone?
I think the cheese could be a little bit stronger.
You do?
Yeah.
I think it's cheesy enough.
Cheesy enough.
This whole thing. Ryan, I'll be in touch.
Perfect. It's been a pleasure. Tabitha seemed alright. Hopefully I'm in a shot with him.
Well, you're about to find out. In a moment, Giles will be knocking at the door of the winner, and they will be presented with the top of the game trophy and £5,000 in cash. Who will it be? Just wait and see.
Oh wow. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect.
Yes, it's our darling Ryan. He's won the top of the game trophy and the £5,000 in cash. Tell us, Ryan, darling, how are you feeling?
Ecstatic. Over the moon.
And what will you do with the money?
put it in the recycling bin. This is not real. Can we get Giles back? Where's my money? This is just fake. This is like what I have on Dragon's Den. Where is he? Hey! Where's my money?
Darlings, it appears we've reached the end of the series, and through it we've learnt that true skill isn't just in the hunt or the kitchen, but in the ability of knowing how to fend for one's self. You see, knowledge, real tangible knowledge, isn't given, it's earned. There's this tired old idea that the privileged are out of touch. We don't know what it is to struggle. Well, that's simply wrong. I'm a landlord, for Christ's sake, managing over a dozen properties and investments. It's no small task. And well, the rent won't collect itself, will it? And of course, there'll be people that say the wealthy have no heart. Well, I have a bucket here, freshly harvested from the elderly we froze out of existence this winter. You see, the truth is, survival's never fair. Whilst I support self-reliance, I won't be opening up access to my acres of land in any time soon. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? You need me to give you something to aspire to, something to dream of, in the hope that if you work hard enough, you may live a life like mine. And truthfully, I think you and I both know it will never happen.